Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Yemi here again from SWINGTRADE FX. As you all know, there's so many myths and different, conspiracies or whatever people believe about the end of the year, why you shouldn't trade. But, for me, um, like I always said, and you guys always know, anytime I see opportunities in the market is when I take it. I don't care what time it is, what volume is in the market. One thing that you're sure about is once you understand structures of the market, all you got to do is to get into your position and you don't have to worry. Let the market do its thing. That's why we're swing traders. So now, I'm gonna do a quick analysis of what I'm expecting. It's already the 25th of December, and Merry Christmas to y'all. I hope by the time you watch this video, you're gonna find this video helpful. So the first thing I want to see, there's nothing really much going on in the market right now. So the first thing I want to be able to look at is the news in the market, what's going on in the market. So I use fastbull.com to look through what is really going on in the market. What should I expect tomorrow? Well, maybe there's some high impact news in the market. As you can see, this high impact news, with this high impact news, we use usually we get to know them through like this through red stars, right? And okay, I want to see what to expect for the week. I go through what to expect for the week, and I go for Thursdays, I go for Fridays to see, okay, what do I expect from the week? In terms of the pair I trade, as you guys all know, I trade just the pounds JPY. Okay, so now that I have an idea of what is going on in the market, let's go back to the chart. So, well, it's a very simple analysis I'm saying right now in the market. And what is the market doing so far so good? I can see the market rejecting a resistance level right at this point, as you guys can see. And one thing I can see right here is this is the last higher low where the market had, at the trading, and we have the lower point again, should in case the market come to the downside, we're having this lower point right here where the market will change. So the first thing, that is the first thing that caught my attention, right? And I can see right here that the markets are so far so good since the markets from the most recent resistance, the market has been moving on lower lows, lower high, lower lows, high, and price has been around this level. So something that caught my attention is I want to see the overall trend. So what's the overall trend of the market? The overall trend of the market is higher low, higher low, higher low. So the fact that this low has not broken this last higher low, it tells me that there could be a bullish opportunity in the market temporarily before we continue to drop to the downside. So what are my technical parameters that can actually go in that direction? I have my trend line right here. You can see touch 1, touch 2, we have touch 3, we have a shift to the upside, we have touch 4, a shift to the upside, and now price is eating us a touch 5, major touch, right? So I'm gonna leave this on the daily time frame, and that is the most significant point. So that means that the market being the fact that it's been consolidating here can actually give me some rejection before I sell back to the downside. So I want to take advantage of that rejection, right? So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, what can we see right here? We see a situation whereby the market has been falling. So let me bring this out. Let me make this clearer. Good. So we see a situation whereby the market has been falling right here. You can see falling right here, and the market had dropped to the downside, made a move, and acted like it was going to sustain an up momentum, and the market has been here. So now the market is positioned in such a way that it makes it very easy for the market to move during the week. So the first thing I want to see is to kind of have an understanding of where the market might be coming through should we find a rejection. Remember, the rejection is prompted by this 4th and 5th touch of the trend line right there. Okay, So now on the 4 hours time frame, I kind of brought out the fact that the market might be rejecting back to this point, right, before it drops. So what I was anticipating last week was a situation where the market will make a move to this and continue to drop to the downside, but the market didn't do that. So instead of that, what the market did: lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower high, low, lower high, and then we had this drop right here. Then we had a bigger lower high, and all of this has been price trying to break this last lower high to this level before it hits this point. There we'll know that the previous area of support might be turning resistance before we find the sell. Okay, so what really happened last week? Let's look at what happened last week intrinsically. We saw a situation whereby the market could not break past this level, only for the market to come back with an exhaustion. When you look at this old candle, you can see that this is an exhaustion, more like a retracement candle. So now that that has been said, what is the next thing that we want to focus on? It's very simple. We want to be able to catch this weak move, and we want to see if we can be able to stay by to this point. So what are we waiting for? It's very simple. Want to see what is happening right here. So the first thing I love to bring is the fact that after price made the move, price might be coming to the 61.8. So now I can see that price respected the 61.8 again. Many people think, oh, until the market touched the 61.8, and this is the only thing what makes the 61.8 value. No, the 61.8 Fibonacci area or 50.0 Fibonacci area are zones, not a specific point, right, where the market could be rejecting. So now it's making sense to me now that we're having like a 61.8 area. That means that if we can find a good confirmation, we might actually be going to the upside. So let's come to the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, what can we see? So on the 1 hour time frame, which is usually our entry time frame, I can see something really interesting right here, which is area of support, area of support. So what do? I bring out my trade, my horizontal line, right from this point right here. So I'm having an area of support. I drew it right into the 61.8 of Fibonacci level. So now what do I know? It's pretty much very straightforward right here, is that this zone right here could be the point of rejection where the market could now be making a move to the upside. So what do? It's very simple. I bring in my counter trend line. Okay, I bring in my counter trend line right here to see what the market is doing. So using my counter trend line, I can see that the markets with the structure of the market is moving on lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower high, and then the smaller structure right here, and the counter trend line broke and retested. So I would expect the market to make a move to as much as this point, give me some form of retracement, continue to the upside. So what would be my setup on this trade is pretty much very simple. I expect the market to make a move to this point right here. I would expect the market to make a move to as much as like this point right here. So this would be my setup for this new week. And the stop loss of this market would be somewhere below this point. Currently the market is sitting on this point right here, so I'll probably be looking at about 96 pips to look for about 427 pips. So that should be about 4.5, 4.6 on this trade. So let's see what the market has in stock. Market is gonna open in a few minutes. So I'm gonna be saving this, and I'll give you guys an update of how the market plays out later on. So let's see what the market does from this point. I'll be updating you guys. So thank you. Okay, so this was how the trade later played out. And what really happened, it's very, very simple and straightforward. I'd gotten in my entry somewhere around this point, and the market moved as much as about 150 pips in profits, thereabout, or 40. Now, I'm not the type to check my trade whenever the trade is running, if not for the end of the day. So I came back to check my trade for some reasons. I was getting notifications, and I saw that the market had took me out for my trade, right? That means the market cannot hit my target as I anticipate. So in this case, what do I do? Nothing. Nothing. I've done my analysis. It appears to be the very best setup for me. I waited for my confirmations for me to get in, and the market didn't give me what I expect. Now, this is the point where many people fail because of the anger, because of the need to get into the market, because of the ego, because they can't take the fact that they made a loss even after what seemed to be a very good setup. This is where people try to enter, so people change their mind now. This is where you get to see some people enter a sell without a proper, outlook of the market. You want to be able to review your losses, get a proper outlook of the market, and get into your trade from a very rational, very objective mindset. So I choose to share this because many people don't talk about their losses. Most people just focus on their winning. And the truth is, you cannot learn how to stay in the market, how to stay in the game, how to keep your account long-term enough if you do not learn about losses. Most people present themselves as though they never made losses. I'm not the type of person. If you need honesty in this whole thing, I will be the one to show you that, because you know why? There's no trader that does not make loss. And don't make loss feel like it's something bad. No, we are in a game of probability, right? The market is either going to win or lose as per your trading strategy that you're using at that point in time. So if you have a win rate that is as high as 85%, which my strategies allow me to do, that means there are some 15% that might not actually eat profit. So those 15% is the inefficiency of the strategy. Now, if you do not take this loss and review the market and review what had happened in the market, now looking at it now, I can see on the 4 hour time frame some things which might have happened in the market, which is what, if I look back in hindsight, if I look back in hindsight, sorry, this break would have been something I should have looked out for. And when the market finally comes to the 61.8, then I can buy further, right? So, but if you are shy of your loss, if you are in the business of hiding your loss and presenting yourself and not accepting those losses, how can you optimize your trading system to increase your winning rate? So this is how it's done. So I hope you guys are learning. Yes, I make losses too. Am I a profitable trader? Overall profit. Is December still in profit? Absolutely. Very good profit, very comfortable profit for December. But doesn't mean that I do not make loss, I miss this profit. I make losses, but these losses are insignificant compared to what I make when I win. And this is the real game of Forex trading. So I hope someone is learning. Thank you guys so much. And perhaps this might be the last video. I posted my first video this year. This might be the last video I'm going to post this year on YouTube. And I wish you guys the very best. Perhaps my next video would be to get you started for 2024. And I'll be looking forward, to putting that out for you guys so that you guys can start off the best mind frame. And thank you guys so much, and God bless you.